The latest moment from Wang and Bai Lu again stole the public's attention after the two were seen filming a session that presented a fairy tale-like feel. In the scene, the two appear to ride horses in a location surrounded by green fields, shady trees, and clear skies that create a natural romantic atmosphere. Fans on set described the scene as a classic portrait of a prince and princess from a fantasy tale, complete with an aura of elegance and a relationship that feels harmonious without having to be spoken directly. A source from a fan who was on the field said that the moment was not just part of ordinary filming. There is a strong impression that the two have a natural chemistry that radiates so clearly, especially when they ride horses in parallel and move in the same direction. According to him, the scene gives a sensation as if fans are watching two characters of the story who are destined to be together on a long adventure. Even without words, the interaction of the body, eye movements, and aura of tranquility of the two is more than enough to create a picture of deep romance. The filming location in the middle of a natural landscape with golden sunlight makes the scene even more mesmerizing. Sources describe Dylan as a perfect fit for the role as someone who protects, leads, and gives a sense of security. His well-built posture, the way he controlled the horse, and his presence that always seemed strong made him look like a prince figure in a classic story. Meanwhile, Bai Lu, who appeared elegant with her hair gently blown by the wind, seemed to really be the personification of a princess who was elegant, gentle, but still had strong self-confidence. According to the fans, from the very beginning both actors seemed to merge with the atmosphere. There were no excessive gestures or stiffness. Everything felt natural, as if they were used to being together. As their horses walked side by side, their movements seemed to be in harmony. Even the horses they rode seemed to walk in the same rhythm, as if they understood the harmony of the two. The sight made the watching fans repeatedly take a deep breath in awe. The source also told how the crew and production staff seemed to be watching the two with satisfaction. Scenes like this are not easy to execute, especially because they involve animals that have their own characters. However, Dylan and Bai Lu are considered to have succeeded in creating an atmosphere that is not only visually beautiful, but also emotionally strong. For fans watching from a distance, this is the kind of moment that will continue to be remembered even after the filming process is over. Some fans who attended said that the gaze of the two while riding became one of the most alluring highlights. Even if there is no conversation they can hear, there are many things that can be translated through body language. Dylan was seen several times turning his head towards Bai Lu, as if to make sure that his companion felt comfortable and safe on the horse. Bai Lu seemed to follow the rhythm calmly, as if in complete confidence that she was in a situation that could be completely controlled. It was such interaction that created such a strong romantic picture, making fans feel as if they were watching a royal couple spending time together in nature. Sources said that when the scene requires a little faster movement, the two seem more compact. The movement of the horse carrying them forward creates a dramatic but still romantic visual frame. Bai Lu's hair seemed to flutter softly, while Dylan remained firm and steadfast in maintaining his balance. The source even mentioned that there are no moments that are not worth saving as photos or videos. Everything looks so cinematic. One of the things that most impressed fans was Dylan and Bai Lu's ability to keep their expressions in line with the demands of the scene despite the long filming situation. Both look focused but still display a soft touch that makes the romantic scene feel alive. When sunlight hits their faces, the natural highlights further emphasize the physical and visual harmony between the two. Sources said that the scene made the entire filming area feel like it was turning into a fairy tale stage. There was a moment where their horses stopped in an area surrounded by wildflowers. At that moment, the expressions of the two seemed softer. Even without dialogue, both are able to express warm feelings, as if they are sharing a quiet moment that only they understand. Fans who saw this event called it one of the most beautiful scenes they have ever seen during their time on the project. The shades are very soft, peaceful, and have a romantic quality that is not excessive. According to fan sources, Dylan and Bai Lu's working relationship has long been admired. They are known to have an excellent fit when working together. But this equestrian scene exposes another side of their closeness. Not only professionalism, but also an emotional synchronization that feels genuine. Many fans argue that a scene like this would be one of the highlights in a project they are working on, as it not only shows the visual beauty, but also illustrates the strong emotional connection between the characters. Fans who were present on set also mentioned that although the scenes were done repeatedly to get the best results, Dylan and Bai Lu always looked energized and still maintained their chemistry. There was no visible fatigue, as if they were really enjoying the moment. Every time they got on the horse and moved together, the romantic atmosphere re-radiated with the same intensity. Even when they only made light preparations, the shadow of harmony between the two remained clearly visible. In the perspective of the source, this moment of riding a horse is not just a scene in the play, but also a picture of a mature and trusting professional relationship. Dylan with his strong charisma gives a protective impression, while Bai Lu with her elegance makes the scene even more beautiful. The combination of the two creates a feel that makes fans feel like they are watching a couple that really complements each other. The beauty of the location also adds to the impression that this scene deserves to be called one of the most anticipated moments in their project. Tall trees, wind streams that bring swaying leaves, as well as the sounds of nature that blend together create a very supportive atmosphere. The source said that the harmony between the environment, the horse, and the two main actors made the scene like jumping out of a painting. When the filming process was almost over, the fans who watched admitted that it was difficult to look away. Although there were no words spoken, all their body language was enough to make the atmosphere romantic and full of warmth. The fans judged that Dylan and Bai Lu have a unique ability to make each scene together look more lively and emotional. It is not the first time that the two have stolen the public's attention, but this equestrian moment gave a special touch that made many people recall the reason they love this on-screen couple. Fans concluded by saying that this moment will be remembered for a long time, not only because of its visual beauty, but also because of the romantic aura that naturally arises. He felt lucky to be able to witness such a scene firsthand. Two huge stars moving harmoniously on a horse, against the backdrop of nature and perfect supporting light. To him, Dylan Wang and Bai Lu not only looked like the prince and princess in the story, but also like two figures who unintentionally radiated genuine warmth in the midst of a busy production process. And for fans who are looking forward to the project, it is moments like these that make their hearts beat even more and their expectations even higher. Because if only from filming it is as beautiful as it is, it cannot be imagined how the end result will captivate the hearts of many people.